Today on Chef Grace's place, we're gonna make some matzo balls. Matzo ball soup was always one of my favorites to order in the diner growing up. I haven't made matzo balls in a really long time. When I was a kid, one time we held a Seder, which is the Passover celebration if you're Jewish. I don't practice any religion really, but my mom's mother was Jewish, so in that religion / culture, that would make me Jewish. So my mom wanted us to kind of have a sense of that side of the family and like the food, the culture, everything. So she decided that this one year when we were, I might have been like 12 or 13, that we were gonna have a Seder. So I got enlisted to make latkes, which are potato pancakes, and they're delicious, and also the matzo ball soup. You know, I remember making a mess, but I think it turned out good. Anyway, fast forward to present times, and a friend of mine, Nicole, she had 5 pounds of matzah that she bought after Passover because at Costco they were 75 cents for 5 pounds of matzah, so why wouldn't you buy 5 pounds of matzah? And she gave me a box, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome, make a matzo ball soup video. Why not? There's many different recipes for matzo balls. I think I remember when I was a kid using one that had seltzer water, some kind of carbonated water in it. But I found a recipe, it was actually in Bon Appetit Magazine, that had Schmaltz in it, which, for you guys not familiar with that word, it's just chicken fat. And I was like, this is going to be delicious. I mean, think about fried chicken. Fried chicken is delicious, so there you go. So in my butcher box, I got a whole chicken and a bunch of chicken thighs. I always get my chicken with the bones because I like to make stock. There'll be a link in the description, again, if you want the video for my chicken noodle soup and my chicken stock. These are some of my earlier videos, so hang in there with me. But the recipes are good. And it's still the same recipe that I used for the chicken noodle soup, or the chicken soup that I'm having with my matzo balls. First step, guys, is always mise en place. I went out to the garden and got some fresh dill. I highly recommend using fresh dill for this recipe. It comes out to about 3 tablespoons, but not an exact measurement. Just give it a quick rough chop. Cut your schmaltz, make sure it's liquid but it's not hot, and then crack your eggs. You're gonna need 6. I really recommend using good quality eggs because they're one of the main ingredients. Matzah time. Now we're going to make the matzah meal. All you're going to do is take the matzah, put it in the food processor, and pulverize it until it's a nice fine powder. Make sure you measure this out. I had to go back and pulverize some more matzah. Next, we're going to put all our dry ingredients together. So our matzah meal, our dill, our salt, and our pepper are all going to go in a bowl together. Mix that up a little bit, and then we're going to add our schmaltz. I had just enough. Next, we're going to add our eggs. I find that it's easier to add them a little bit at a time. Now for the hard part. You have to wait overnight for the matzah to hydrate all the way. See you in the morning. Beautiful! Time to roll some matzo balls. Don't make them too big. You'll see they really expand. Time to boil the balls. As you can see, I'm using chicken stock instead of water. The balls really do absorb a ton of liquid, and using the chicken stock is going to add way more flavor than just using water. This took way longer than I thought it would. It took almost an hour to cook all the way through, so make sure you're keeping an eye on the matzo balls. But while I was waiting, I had plenty of time to think, and I came up with an idea to deep fry my matzo balls because everything is better deep fried. Alright, so the first one I'm going to try is the regular matzo ball that's boiled in the chicken stock. It's really good. Really classic, matzo ball texture. Like has a slight chew, but the longer it sits in there, it's gonna get a little mushy, that kind of thing. I'm actually gonna try this by itself. This is the just straight up fried one. I don't think that it really cooked all the way, and I also think I underestimated how much the boiling isn't just for cooking the matzo ball, but it hydrates the matzah. That's why these are so much bigger than the fried ones, No, it's not really cooked. So I'm not even bothered to put that in the soup. It's super dry. I think this is gonna be the best one because who doesn't love things that are deep fried, right? So this one I had boiled and then I fried it. So I boiled it, made sure it was cooked all the way through, and then I fried it to make sure I got that crispy outside. Fried things are always better, right? That's so good. But it's really important that you don't store the matzo balls in the soup because they'll just kind of fall apart. If you want to see any other food experiments, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and tune into the podcast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time at Chef Grace's Place.